Happy Friday to you, my YouTube family and friends. Productions, Mechanic Edition, Mechanic Edition, Mechanic Edition. I had this car on the channel before. It's a 2011 Kia Optima EX, and I installed new headlight lenses for them. You got to take the bumper off in order to do this. I didn't film that, but I put the new headlight lenses on it. I did the rear and front brakes, and I noticed he had outer tie rods were bad, and he just bought brand new tires and rims. I think they go good with the car, black and chrome. So in order to not ruin these brand new tires, I'm going to put the outer tie rods in, and then afterwards he can go have a front end alignment and he should be good to go. But anyway, this is standard with any vehicle. This is your tie rod here, and you shouldn't be able to twist it like so from left to right. You can hear the clicking. Shouldn't be able to move it that easy. The other side is worse. But in here there's a cotter pin that you remove from right here, and then there's a capsule nut you take loose, and then you can bang it from here and it'll drop right down. And then it's a 7/8 wrench. You want to back this out, and I'll give you further directions once I get this backed out. You want to have the steering wheel straight as possible and locked in the lock position, and I'll show you how to get this lined up properly so he can drive it to get a front end. So let me get these off and we'll show you the next. So you get the cotter pin out using needle nose pliers. Then once I get the cotter pin out, I don't really loosen this nut first. What I want to do is loosen this jam nut here first with a 7/8 wrench, and if this turns, put a wrench on this, and then you can back this off. Would be helpful if you spray some WD-40 on it, which I will. So it's pretty standard across the board that this nut 15/16, this the 7/8 wrench will go on, but you're going to make sure you get that loosened off. And now I'm going to go ahead and this I think is probably a 3/8, I mean a 3/4, and I'm gonna loosen this bolt up. So that castle nut is actually a 9/16 bolt. See if I can focus on it. The sun is all in my eyes. It's hard to get that picture of that bolt. But if you can see a castle nut down there, let me see if my finger can find my finger here. I can't do it, but it's a 9/16, and then what you want to do, tap on here, the solid part with a hammer, and that'll fall down. Just like I said, a few taps of the hammer in the right place, and you can see right there the gap between it, and it falls right down. So now when you get it to this point, you want to count the number of turns that you turn it and memorize it, and then when you put the new one on, you put that many turns back on, and that'll keep the alignment in place. So I'm gonna do one rotation to show you how it's done. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. Takes 14 licks to get to the center of that Tootsie Roll. So to help me remember what I normally do, I take a Sharpie and write 14, so I know to turn 14 revolutions. So now you go to your box, and we'll be back. I can't do 2 more. And what you want to do, find the one that has the similar shape. And so this is the left side, and it has it written on here on mine, on the original left. I don't know if it has it written on this one, but we'll see. So we turned it back 14 revolutions. We got this tight, and the castle nut, which is right there. Let's see if I can get it. Where's my finger at? Right there. That castle nut right here on top. Find out where the cotter pin goes in. Put the cotter pin in and twist it. Never loosening it, but tighten it if your cotter pin don't go through those slots there. Okay, we got the cotter pin in, and what you do, you twist the cotter pin the way I got it. One twist one way, one twist the other way. And as you can see, I can't twist this by hand. And so let me show you the differences right now. This is the old tie rod, and see how I can just move that by thumb like that. Those bushings are worn. Now watch this new one I take out of the box. This is the other side, which I'm getting ready to go around to do. But you can't move this. I can't move it. Not even with two hands, I can't push this. That's how stiff these things are supposed to be. So this car's going to ride much better. And when he gets the front end truly aligned, he'll be all right. So we're going to go around to the other side. This side is a better angle, 15/16, and it spins counterclockwise to unloosen. And took the cotter pin out of the castle nut, which is right there with a 9/16. I loosened it. Now I got my 9/16 ratchet wrench. I can finish loosening this, and I get the bolt all the way to the top. And this is standard across the board for any make or model car doing outer tie rods. And the inner tie rod is good, because the test on that, when I took it off, the outer tie rod, the inner tie rod didn't fall straight down, it stood right up. So that's how you can tell if the outer tie rod, the inner tie rod is good. If the inner tie rod is bad, then you have to change that as well, because they won't be able to do a front end alignment with a bad inner tie rod. So the inner tie rods have to be in good shape, and the outer tie rods have to be in good shape. So let me get this bolt off, and then we'll bang it and let you see it pop off if we can. But you can see right there, this boot is bad. You can see a hole in it right there. And like I said, when you can turn the tie rod that easy, that's bad. And you can see the hole in it right there. So the oil is lost out of that. So what we do, we take our hammer and we want to hit right here. And it just broke loose. You saw it fell down. So it wasn't that many taps, and you see the whole thing is loose. And I left the castle nut on top because I didn't want that to come falling down in my face. Because once you break that loose, that will fall down. So that broke loose real easy, and see how it comes down. Now that inner tie rod is not bad. It's because the weight of this is making it come down, but it's not. It's supposed to be stiffer than that, but that's not bad though. So now we count the revolutions on this side that we take it off with. So that was 15 revolutions to get that off, and you see that tie rod, the inner tie rod standing straight up. If that was bad, it would just fall right to the ground, but because of the weight of the tie rod, it made it come down. But it could be stiffer than that, but that's not that bad. When you move it, it stops. So that's pretty good. I mean, it could use a new one if you wanted to, but it's not that bad at all. Okay, we gave it 15 rotations. We tightened that 7/8 jam nut, and then we tightened our castle nut down, and we put our cotter pin back in, and we twisted it the right way. So now it's all said and done. The wheels look like it's pointing straight forward, but still, I would advise them to go and get a front end alignment. They do the caster camber, to make sure this is caster camber, and then this make sure your wheel is lined up nice and straight. That's what they do for you at Firestone or any place that does front end alignment. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you like and subscribe. And tonight is Friday, I believe it's the 25th. Tonight at 16th Avenue and 501 in Conway at the new Smoke Vape Shop, where the old BP used to be, there's going to be a car cruise in all makes, all models from 7:30 until Rev It Up Mustang Fanatic Productions. We'll be there. My buddy Jacob's going to be there, and a whole bunch of other people may show up. But I'll have pictures and videos. Hope to see you guys out there. God bless.